Hello, and welcome back to what I'm ready to call the final section of the night. We have checked out, what was it, 4 or 5 games already today? Whatever it was, this is going to be the last one. Again, we are checking out just a minuscule selection of the games available in the itch.io Racial Justice Bundle. We're doing this week because it's still available for purchase. Right now, you can go minimum $5, although as much as you wish to add on top of that for donation. And you can get like $7,000 worth of games, and it's incredible. And everything we've checked out today has at least been interesting. Pretty much all of them I do want to go put more time into off mic at some point. But really, you know, if not for the games and to just support all the proceeds from the bundle are being split between the NAACP and the community bail fund, bond fund. It'll be on the screen when I switch scenes. It feels like it's been a long day already. And they're doing incredible work. They are supporting the protesters who are out there for Black Lives Matter, for an end to police brutality, if not finding a more productive use of police-like forces in our society and our culture. And that's not an easy task. So yes, any support that goes towards them is important, if nothing else. Right now what we're going to do is, this is a game that I was kind of interested at looking at already. This is one of the bigger ones in the pack to my knowledge. This is Signs of the Sojourner. And the thing that gets me about this game is that it is like, if I remember correctly, it is a deck builder, but decks are used for conversations, and the concept of how can we how can we make conversations into game mechanics, aside from just dialogue choices. Like, what are other ways that we can sort of port them over and adapt them? And this game tries to do it. I don't know how. I kind of just got that pitch and was like, cool, I'll check it out at some point. And today we're checking it out. So let's just jump in and see what this is about. The worst fight you and Elias ever had was over a strange locket in Mom's desk. Curiosity got the better of you, but Elias was afraid of getting in trouble. Am I not actually going to use a controller here? I guess not. Your mom has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many times has she visited now? Yeah, what is this all about? Okay. This is my deck. Whoa, hi, what's up? Drag and drop cards on the placemat to play them. Okay. Calendar, inventory, cards, character profiles. And that's Elias. And empathic and observant, logical and diplomatic. Oh, I don't have a choice here. Okay. Completing a sequence will earn a white square. A mismatch will earn a black square. When all white or black have been earned, the conversation will end. Click on speech bubbles to view previous dialogue. So okay, so mismatching. So if you match their tone, then you get sort of like, I guess, like the friendly style. And if you mismatch their tone, conversation still moves forward, but you're kind of against each other. Okay. I need to remember to turn the audio back on. Okay, here we are. Let's play Let's play Caravaneers, just like her. You be the driver, I'll be the navigator. And the conversation continues. Wait, hang on. You shouldn't look in her desk. She's gonna be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mom wear a locket. Ooh. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. Interesting. Oh, and then we're about to mismatch real hard here. Okay. Because he doesn't seem to have any logic lefts. Why do you always drag me into stuff like this? Put it back before we get caught. That fight could have only ended how it did. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes, Mom said, it's fine to not get along. But that time, she stepped in to mediate. Oh boy. You two, what are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. What are you even fighting about? Oh, versus Mom. Oh boy. Okay, so it could end well shortly, but also it's harder to make it end poorly? Oh, come on, Elias. People may not respond the way you want them to, but that's no reason to throw a fit. If you keep at it, maybe you'll discover different ways to find common ground. Whoa. A chord. Created when you and the other player each play one card, together connecting 4 of the same symbol in a row. Chord will protect your progress when a mismatch is made. Oh. So you build common... Okay. It's very abstracted, but I like the, events and tones that they're choosing to represent here. It's okay to not always understand each other. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. If you get a little lost, think about how he's reacted in the past. How have you been able to connect and get past your differences? So I guess the idea is kind of like, if you think of it as suits, like trying to remember what suits they have. Huh. Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other. See if you can find common ground. And I guess maybe if it's all with NPCs, the idea is by actually interpreting the tone of their written dialogue, that will sort of give you a concept of what's in their hand, like what suits they carry, I guess. I'm just guessing. I'm real curious, and I want to know. I feel like this can't be it, but I trust that they're elaborating on this, and there's no reason to judge this early. You think back on that fight years later, after Mom passed on, when you and Elias had to rely on each other all the more. 15 years later. It's your first time back inside Mom's old store since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road, and what she brought back sold fast. Elias runs his hand down an empty shelf before clearing his throat. You feel it too, don't you? The, weirdness of being here without your mom. Can't seem to wrap my head around her being gone. My bad. Now I'm the one making things weird. Whoa! Accommodate. Duplicates both symbols of the previous card. Okay, so there's like a wild, I guess. Oh, but it like ate it? Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't want us to dwell. I gotta cheer up. After all, she always looked so pleased when she was here. Making people smile, giving them samples of cool new stuff, even if they were broke. I think it might just have been her favorite place. She'd be so happy to see the two of us talking over the store like this. Taking over the store like this. You out there on the open road, and me keeping an eye on things here, which is totally just as exciting. Not that I mind, of course. Being stuck out there in a caravan would drive me crazy. Oh, there's a caravan now, right on schedule. The leader, Nadine, runs a tight ship, but I don't trust her. I hear she's planning to drop to town from the caravan route. That'd be real bad for Barto. Hey, while you're out there, maybe you can change your mind? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. Oh, he has one too. But he has so many more empathics. No matter what, you're gonna do great. I bet you'll come back with a bunch of cool stuff. You packed everything you need, right? Socks? If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. Don't worry about this place. It's in good hands. Take care of yourself out there. Is that where the tone goes in there? You'll miss Elias too, and you wish you didn't have to leave so soon. You planned this trip for a while, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. The store needs 3 new products. Okay. Oh boy, choose a card to and a card to forget. Oh boy. God, do you really like only have 10 card hands? Wow. And it's always 10. Wow. Huh. Okay. Home. Barto, quiet enough to hear the grasshoppers rub their wings together at dawn and the crickets at dusk. You know the name, nickname, and favorite cover of every person in town. It's past time to leave for a spell. Nadine, the resolute leader of the caravan. Elias, he's working a shift at the roadhouse. Oh, so we just have a conversation here. Almost a dozen vehicles sputter down Barto's dirt roads. Their engines once signaled Mom's imminent departure, as well as her return. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck cab, gestures for your attention. I trust you have sufficient provisions for the route. Our first stop will be Pachenko, the artist colony. Nadine mentioned a place from Mom's stories, Pachenko. Be alert. Reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road to their heart's content. You don't want guts on your windshield. Nadine told me about the road from home to Pachenko. I can't read. Okay, so... I'm gonna guess you have this, though. Yeah. My condolences for your loss. Your mom and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk. Are we not? Well, hey. Unless you turn the store around and keep it well stocked, caravan will have to drop Barto from the route. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I know it's hard to hear all this right now. Okay. No, we can still do this. Okay, we're good. Without the store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for the caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out that this would be bad for Bartow. I know y'all depend on the traffic. It's not my choice, not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan members and their needs. Believe it or not, Bartow would be dropped already if I didn't owe your mom a favor. I argued on your behalf. Jeez. Alright, let's start here. Why did that happen? Because it was a mismatch, and that saved our patoots. Oh, and that shifted the play order, actually. It might not sound like it, kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want to see you succeed. Nothing about this situation is good, but Nadine probably isn't to blame. You thank her for the info. Oh, boy. Alright, and I guess we talked to everybody, so we move on now. The idea of... like, it's not even conflict resolution, but it is, like, super focused, hyper-focused on... is this the button that I want to hit? Yeah. It is, like, super focused, hyper-focused on the idea of, like... like, kind of like faction rep, but the way that you're doing it is you're kind of working together, you're kind of trying to read them, you're kind of... is a little bit in luck, because I guess, like... it's a test to see how the story goes, and it's a test based on what both of you have. The cards are not individual words or sentiments, but it's about, like, on average being able to match each other's tone. And it's, if you can pull it off, it happens and it goes and you're sort of on the same side. Even if, like, you stay friendly is what it is. It's like, do you stay friendly or is there bad blood? Boy, there's a lot going on here. I usually don't fare well with games that are about calendars and picking what you're doing on a daily basis. Okay. Items, nothing. Cards, got some. Accommodate. Accord. Okay. Profiles. People. Total conversations. Location. Discordant. Oh boy. Oh, and that's a bunch of folks too, huh? Who's gonna be there? Okay. Oh boy, this is... I want to know what else they modeled over conference. Because, so, part of why I'm interested in this is, like, you know, when you're thinking about making something like this, it's like... so, especially in tabletop RPGs, something I've always had an issue with is, like, what lines do you choose to, like, what threads do you choose to gamify, and what threads do you choose to just leave as, like, improv, pure storytelling, whatever. And, like... because depending on which go in which category, whatever you are gamifying, like, whatever you put in there gets kind of, like, trapped in there. And So anything else that you leave over here, it's like, okay, but at what point does that run into something that is like should be done here? And if something is, you decide like, actually we're not going to deal with it this way, then it's like, well, then why did you come up with the rules? Why are you not just having an improv session? Which is fine, but like, don't pretend you want to play a game if you just want to have like an improv session. It's its own good thing. But so, you know, at some point you get into it and you say like, okay, what does it look like if you go to a logical conclusion then and say, all right, everything is going to be gamified, including conversations. And conversations are hard because it's like, okay, at what point are we all just agreeing that you've made a good argument? At what point are we going to say, let's roll dice to see if you have successfully convinced him, and then we'll come up with the best argument we can think of and say that was how. But something like this, just saying like, I definitely like the idea of something like this where like you can build kind of like favor and spite by having these conversations. And if you build up enough favor, maybe you can ask for a favor, or you can get away with something, or something like that. Whereas if you build up enough spite, maybe they'll show up later to come after you and take some revenge or something, right? Although then it also assumes that it's mutual. Does that even... Is there a way for that to account for such miscommunications that one person thinks, oh, we had a great conversation, and the other person thinks, oh, what a dickhead that person was? And then they're actually asymmetric results for each character. But then also that implies like lying. Where is lying in this game? You know, where is lying about hiding your tone for the sake of getting to the end of a conversation, or like having them be happy even if you're not? Like, huh. Let's play a little more here. The twisty canyon roads leading to Panchico, I should stop trying, would send a green traveler in circles. A run-down vehicle has trouble with the last slope up the plateau, but Nadine leaves no one behind. There's Tomas and Nadine. Oh, should we talk to... We should talk to... If she's looking at the art, she probably knows, so we should talk to her to learn about how we should deal with the people. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frill-necked lizard, whose head has been replaced with a man's vacant features. She rubs her chin for a while, chewing on some thoughts. You handled those steep hills and inclines well. The caravan's next stop will be Clifton, the market town. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, I can't protect you. Oh, like one shot, huh? Yeah, I know you have these. And also, like, as you talk to people, you get a sense of, like, what's in their deck. Yeah, huh. And this one's longer. Why is this one longer? Your mom. She had a lot of history here in Pinchenko. Many friends, I believe. She always loved licorice. You admired the sculpture with Nadine, in companionable silence for a moment, imagining how Mom must have found herself in an identical situation many, many times over the years. Alright, let's talk to Tomas. So he's logic first, huh? Tomas sits demurely, surrounded by paintings that depict fruit, trees, and most prolifically, a calico cat, rendered in the finest detail. Each portrait is signed with an illegible flourish, different each time. What's up, kid? And let the crowds fade as you inhabit the lacune inside each piece. I'll be quiet as you converse with the art. I hope you like it. Oh, I need to provide a statement. Whoa! Clarify. Okay. Can be inserted in between a valid match played. Okay. Interesting. Huh. That piece is called Self-Portrait Number 5. I felt such an affinity with the tree depicted. It's a good tree. How does it make you feel when you stare at the branches? That was not my intention at all. But at least it elicited a reaction from you. I will probably throw that piece in the trash. Oh boy, my friend, I'm sorry, this is what I got. Okay, we're good. Oh, you like that one? Let me wrap that for you. Safe and secure on your travels. My first sale this month. Is he Timmy or... No, he's Tomas. Right, never mind. I'm having my first art show next month. You could come if you like. Every compliment on Tomas's artwork is a drop in a bottomless bucket. Who knows if you've done anything for his self-esteem, but the painting is nice. Tomas invited you to his show next month. Oh, and I got his painting. Okay. So definitely just replace the one with the ability. I figure we go here, right? Let's check out one more town and then we'll call it a night. But this is curious. Fatigue. Gain fatigue over time as you travel. Returning home and unpacking your items will remove it. Fatigue cannot match with any symbols. Oh, when you're just done. Oh, that's... So now this is... Okay, so now I'm just going to go and spend all night thinking about what does my deck look like. Oh, jeez. Because fatigue hits home. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's try talking to this guy. I like a salty snack. The vendors of Clifton strive to overshadow their competitors with mountainous piles of goods. Among them, one stall stands out from the rest, accented with a colorful umbrella. Oh, this guy! Welcome, welcome, join me in the shade. Try some sliced pecans? I have many varieties, dozens! Only 3, alright. Let's use this, right? Okay. Many merchants here sell nuts, yes, but none are worth your time. Well, some are passable, but mine? The best. Alright, maybe I'm into this guy. You're not from Clifton, I can tell. Welcome, welcome. You'll learn to blend in. You haven't yet, my poor fish. What did he just call me? So there. We know we have an accord, so now I can dump my fatigue. It's okay to let it slip. Oh, but then he has to. Oh no, I goofed. Speak up, please. Use your market voice. Okay. How does this actually calculate? Because it's not like best 3 out of 5. It's whichever one loses, whichever one gets done first. Huh. Okay, I got one of these. You got... Frick! Wait. Yes. Revisit something that already worked. That feels like a conversation in a way. Going somewhere new? There's nothing better. Adventure, exploration, new varieties of roasted nuts. Endless. How lucky you found me. These are the merchants? I trust them as far as I can throw them, friend. I have weak arms. I read that wrong, but I prefer how I read it. Ah, dag nabbit. Alright, my dude, you got one of these. Your eye wanders. Do I bore you? Nah, dude, I'm just tired. Here, please, just have it. Just have it? Done. Okay. I might have weak arms, but I have the most delicious almonds. Have as many as you desire. Whenever it seems you're done dealing with Alexis, they talk you into more roasted nuts. Hopefully folks back home can help you eat all these. Oh, we have, stuff. So. Oh gosh, so I could like make no change, or I could bring this. I think that's the choice. All right. You know his name, Ramir. He grew up in Bartow, travels with the Caravan, turned from neighbor to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of a car the same way he used to sit off his porch way back in the day. First time with the Caravan, ain't it? I hope your mom taught you the ropes. It's not easy out here. I remember my first time. Pachenko, Clifton, Buckham, Borough, a whirlwind of new experiences. Just keep it cool. The road to Buckham Borough shreds a lot of tires. Don't panic if it all goes to hell. Alright, let's do this and we'll have an accord. Whoa! Observe. Reveals their hand. Oh, that's good. That's what you want. Oh, and then you get to know all that they have until they've played them and it flips. That's for real. If that's like active listening, when you actually pay attention to like what a person is like people like, unless they're trying specifically to hide themselves, but even then they can kind of give themselves away that's what they're doing. But if not, you just like actively listen and just be like, okay, I see what you're about. You can see what they're about and you can get along with people, even if it's hard to get along. All right, so he knows what I'm about. I'm gonna play this because that saves that. Oh, I keep doing it. Don't be so naive. Everyone out here's got an angle. It's on you to figure it out. Oh. Oh god, I play the start? Oh god. This? Okay. This? Okay. Okay. Last one. Remember, everyone you meet on the road is out here for a reason, and most won't tell you what that is. Don't believe every word that comes out of someone's mouth, even if they're nice, especially if they're nice. I always respected your mom. She thrived out here, completely in her element. A shark if I ever knew one. Just because she had friends on the road doesn't mean you do. You don't inherit connections. So if I do this, that's actually an instant mismatch. Okay. All right, we got along. Man, this is actually like tense to be like, hey, we got like there's definitely a version of this that I feel like it could be done with like regular cards based on suits, and is about like trick taking, like you bet cards and then they bet cards, and it's about whether it matches, and if it does match, it's about a sum, and if it doesn't match, it's whichever's higher or differences or something like that. Man, it took your mom years to build her network. It'll take you time too. I don't want to see you ruin what you made. So he still doesn't really like us. You're not along to Ramir's advice. He glances over every so often to make sure you're paying attention, which seems to satisfy him. I definitely want... Good, and I have one to replace. Good. I wonder, there's gonna have to be more than just the 2 suits, right? Cool, and now our option is move on, so I think I'm actually gonna call it? This is, first of all, my throat's definitely wearing on me, but like, this is cool, and this is something I just want to like read and take in, and maybe not necessarily do on the stream where I also have to act a little bit. When nobody's watching me, my brain might turn off and I can just enjoy it instead of constantly trying to think about how I can talk about it. So that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining me today, for checking out a whole bunch of these games. I hope you saw something in here that you liked, something that convinced you to go check out the bundle. Again, the URL is down in here, or if you go to my Twitter, which is that one over there, I've been tweeting about it. It's been all over the place. It's got like another 5 days and change left on it. They're trying to reach a goal of 5 million. They're at 3.5 million already, which is unbelievable. It's fantastic. But every dollar helps. Even if you don't want to give to the funds they're giving to, they put the link to the Black Lives Matter card, I assume it's how you pronounce it with 2 R's, on there, and that's a whole bunch of other places to look at and pick anyone you want to support. If you can't be an active participant right now, do not understate to yourself how important it can be to be a supporter, to amplify the voices of those who need to be heard, and to you may not be able to go out and do on the front, but there are still things you can do to support them on the back. Is that how that works? I don't know, but thank you very much for joining. Also, there's still a pandemic going on, so I'm going to give this a usual ending, which is stay home if you can, go out if you must, wear a mask, wash your hands, and take care of take care of each other. I'll see you next time.